Okay, we're going to go ahead and pressure test this 4-head unit. It has 4 9K heads, and we want to make sure that the motherboard, the king valve is the mother, the king. Anyway, that the mother is actually viable too, but there's no way to really check this side. They don't give us the secondary port anywhere on this side here. They gave us another port here for all these, so we can check all those, but we can't check anything on that side. So we're going to have to assume that if it goes to here, it goes up through the IDU and comes back to here and pulls it from that point at least. Okay, there's no way to check that side unless I was to pull off one of these, and I'm unwilling to do that right now. I got them all torqued on and set up for my pressure test. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put pressure in there, but I'm going to first release some of the, I'm going to push any kind of non-condensables out of the system. If I can push it through here, I'm going to push it through and it'll go through the whole system and come out, which would be the bottom one from the top. I'm going to set where the copper goes all the way down, and so the bottom one will be the least, the farthest issue. So this one here has the farthest to go from here, and it'll go through all the IDUs and come back here, and this will be the last part. So if I get nitrogen out of here coming out, then I'll have pushed all the non-condensables out of the system, literally pushed all the non-condensables out, and then we'll start with pure nitrogen for our pressure test. Okay? So first things first, I'm going to put in nitrogen. I already cleared it out of air all the way to here, and so I'm going to push nitrogen in, and so I haven't pushed this in yet, so I'm going to go ahead and push in this valve core right now. Every one of these is a charging valve, and that pushes it. What charging valve does is it pushes in the valve core. You think of it like an inner tube with a valve core, and you go that's exactly what this does. This pushes in the valve core. Okay, so now we go ahead and open this up, and we're going to go ahead and start these up. And these are manuals, so that's all good to go. And we're going to, okay, 287 psi. I don't know why that's showing pressure. So we start off bad right off the bat. 286 psi is R410A at this temperature. Okay, so right now I shouldn't be reading that from this gauge. I'm actually into the system now. So this king valve goes right to the system. Okay, and this thing here is not open. I believe it's pushed all the way in. So that means I shouldn't be reading the ODU at all, and I should be able to just take this king valve and go all the way through the system with just the king valve. But that's not what's looking like here. It looks like it's reading the system. Oh, yeah, it's pushed all the way in, see? So I should not be reading the inside the ODU at all, and I am. So this thing here does not do that. This system here literally reads the ODU regardless if that's pushed all the way in. Normally, when you have, let's say you have this valve here, forget the king valve. A normal valve, if you have it pushed all the way in, it's protecting the refrigerant inside the ODU, and if you have a single head mini split, it's protecting all the refrigerant here until you release it. Then you release the refrigerant from the ODU into the line set by opening the valve, pulling it all the way out. So the fact that it's pushed all the way in and I'm still reading the pressure means that's not good, or at least that's not good for what we want to do. Okay, so that right there tells me straight off the bat that is a problem. Okay, and so now we're going to find out is on the other ones what we're reading. Okay, so right now that's the pressure of the system. That's the refrigerant I have inside here. That right there, that degree is literally the pressure of the R410A at this temperature. And so I know that the R410A is in there. It's brand new. I already refilled it last week, so it's perfect. So now we want to find out from here. I'll just go ahead and do this one here. This one should read 0 because we haven't done anything yet. It's not part of the system. It's not been pushed in. It's all in. Let me go ahead and just open that up so you can see it. See, it's pushed all the way in, just like a normal mini split would be from the factory, until you're ready. After you've done your pressure test and have you done your vacuuming, you pull that out, and that releases the refrigerant into the system, both this side and that side here. So anyway, that's not what's happening here. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off so you can see them. Every one of these multi-heads is different. That's why I'm making this video, because a lot of people ask me, but I say they're all different. So you got to do the testing to find out what yours is like. Some of even the instructions are different, so you got to just follow the instructions and see what they do. So at this point, you can see everyone's pushed all the way in from the factory. Okay, so there should be no refrigerant in here. There should be no pressure whatsoever. So I'm going to push this in right now. I got this one here. I'm going to push this one here in, and I should get no pressure reading. And that's exactly it. There's no pressure. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and push this one in. You can watch these ones all go. No pressure. Okay, still good. Yep. No pressure. And there it is. So you have there's just like we thought. There's no pressure in any of these. Just there's no pressure over here. So this one here does not do what we were hoping for. I can't just do everything from here. I can't pressurize it from here, and I can't vacuum it from here. This controls the main system. So when I open that up, it'll allow it to go to all these. So right now, even though it's completely charged for itself, as soon as I open it all the way up, then it allows it to go through the rest. Okay, and I'm imagining the same thing here to the. You got the king and the queen. So anyway.